So, hello everyone. It's another beautiful evening, and as usual, I just thought it has been a very, very long and hectic 3 days. Currently, I'm in Osun State. The day to the election, which is Friday, the election day itself, Saturday, and then the celebration day, which is Sunday. So these 3 days are hectic. I actually went out on these 3 days. I went out on Friday, and I'm sure I'm going to post the video or connect the video to this one I'm doing. And the reason I'm doing this video is just to explain to some of us that unfortunately do not understand some of the things I would be saying or I'm saying in that video. Apart from the song that I'm singing, which I'm sure every Nigeria can understand. Get your PVC, use your PVC, 5,000, 10,000 bag of rice cannot help you. Maybe 1 week, maximum 2 weeks, all the money go finish. You go here when for the next 4 years, maybe 8 years. So that's the message that I'm bringing out there to encourage people to get their PVCs. Because in the last 3 weeks that I've been doing this, I go almost everywhere. It's just that I haven't had time because I've got other things I'm doing. I haven't had time to be posting these videos of all the places I've been.
Too many blessings we know before. If them the way to them see us from, them the way to thy kingdom come. Them carry gun, but we carry more. We go to shop them like high tension. Brothers and Mr. Dancer, come to Tom Governor and do it. You know, say God in my back every time I come through. Get your PVC, use your PVC. 5,000, 10,000, what of rice cannot help you. Your children's future and your future is at stake. Go out, get your millions and pray.
So I'm in Osun State currently, and I've covered so many areas in Osun State, the city center, outside the city center, and places like that. I will be posting these videos, but for the benefit of those that do not understand Yoruba, that is why I'm putting this video ahead of the awareness that I go around to create for people. And all I'm just saying in those videos is for people to go out and vote, stand by their votes, if possible, for the sake of our children and the unborn children, children and the future generation. Even if we die defending that vote, it is worth it. And that is the message I've been carrying around. I started in Osun State, and I'm looking to take it as far as I can. As far as I can. If I can cover the whole state, I will do so because this is something that I have in me that I've always wanted to do for a very, very long time. Because Nigeria, like I said in some of these videos, Nigeria is so blessed. We shouldn't be where we are. But unfortunately, like I keep saying in most of my videos, we lack leaders with courage. We lack leaders that have empathy for the Nigerian people because so many things that God has done for us, like you hear in those music or in those songs, excuse my voice or the song, it might not be I mean, one of the star songs. But what I'm doing is just to, you know, is just to attract people to myself so that they can listen to what I've got to say. And that is why sometimes I introduce those music into it. So if you don't enjoy the music is not the main thing or the main reason why the video is out. The main reason is the message. So ignore the music and listen to the message.
My number one is you. See the truth. For your love is you. I go chuku. Big old piano. Show you to me. Cause I'm feeling you. Shake it to you. I wanna grab it to you. Can I kiss you? You know I got kiss you. Touch your PVC. Use your PVC. 5,000, 10,000. Bag of rags cannot help you. Maybe one day, maximum 2 days. Only money go finish. You go here when for the next 4 years. Maybe 8 years. Daddy on our way. May God bless you all. Thank you very much. You see me now,
For us to secure our children's future, because I said in those videos, you cannot fight for your future. You cannot fight for your children. You cannot do revolution, but you want Nigeria to change. It's not going to happen. You have to do one thing. There has to be a motion. If you come into your room, you want to watch football, you want to watch drama, you want to watch something, you've got to pick the remote up to, to on the telly. You have to do that before the telly can start showing you the football or the drama or whatever you want to watch. Even the rich ones that today you have so many things, you can easily go into your room and say, Alexa, on the telly for me, please. And the telly will be on. But you know one thing that still happened there? You still have to talk. You still have to say, Alexa. You can't just come into the room and then the TV will just on. Maybe technology is coming that close. But even if technology comes that close and you don't have to say anything, at least you still have to open the door and come into the room before the thing starts changing in the room. So an action begets an action. And that is why I'm saying that we cannot, as parents, continue to live the way we are living. God has blessed this country beyond what anybody can say. So I don't go to God. I don't ask God for anything. All I do with God is to thank God for all the things that He has been doing for years and years and years. If the white people, the colonial masters, if they can come to this country close to 100 years ago, pick some of our stuff, go back to their own country and make their country great, that even we Nigerians, we all Nigerians, Africa, everybody wants to run to UK. These are the things that these people have taken close to 100 years ago. We will still have it on our land and we cannot utilize it because of the kind of leaders that we have. I keep saying this. If these our leaders have common sense and they know what they are doing, believe you me, they will be stealing 100 times what they are stealing today. And we will have electricity, we will have water, we will have good roads, we will have good health, we will have hospitals everywhere. In fact, Nigeria will be one of the best countries in the world. But unfortunately, they are not doing anything. They just want to amass the whole money, pack the whole money, eat the whole money, just because they and their family are okay. And that is why I'm saying to you and I, we cannot, the person that is cheating you will never be the one to change. It is you that you are being cheated that has to stand up and fight for your rights. The day you fight for your rights, that person that is cheating you he has already known he's cheating you. So it won't be a surprise to him when you stand up and fight for your right. He will then, from that moment onward, start giving you what is your right. And this is the reason why I decided that the only way we can take this country back, if we cannot protest because we are so fearful and so scared, or we cannot do revolution, so that one day that they gave us, we have to use that day to put all these things together. On that same day, we do the revolution with our PVC. On that same day, we do revolution with our we do protest with our PVC. On that same day, we are ready to die. So we cast our vote. We stand there, defend that vote. If it means that we are going to die, we die. The people that are doing all these things, the moment that they see that we are ready to die, believe you me, they will join us. Everybody is suffering from all these things that is going on, including all the area boys. The area boys, your life is worth more than 20, 30, 40, 50,000. Your life is worth 500,000, 1 million. So if any of these leaders ask you to go and disrupt election, go and do this and do that, two things I want you to ask from them. Tell them to pay you 500,000 for you to go and do this. And then the second thing is let their children be in front while you support the children. For as long as these two things cannot happen, let's even remove the first one. Let their children be in front, then you support the children, and you can go and disrupt anything you want to disrupt. So your life is worth more than what they are giving you. If we come together collectively and fix this country, believe you me, what is happening abroad will just be a tip of an iceberg. This country can be 10 times better than all those countries that we are running to. But we need leaders that are willing to put their lives on the line for the people. Until we get those kind of leaders, this country will continue to be like that. But you will never get a leader that is going to put his life on the line. It is you. We need to bring ourselves together to an understanding that it is we that have to force the hands of this leader to start doing the right thing. They will never change. So we need to have a system. And this is all I'm saying in that awareness that I do go around and do. All we are saying is let us have a system. Let us have a leader who will believe in that system. Most of the time, you criticize something without actually knowing what is in that thing. In the past, I used to follow people criticizing. In the past, I used to follow people criticizing our constitution. When I took my time to read that constitution is not bad. Believe you me, if our leaders can execute the things that are in that constitution, me and you will be okay. But it's because it is not happening. That's why we say the constitution is not good. Let's even start with what is inside the constitution first. So, my dear Nigerian people, if you did not hear what I'm saying, I'm in a Yoruba state. And as I'm going around, as I'm creating that awareness in English, most of them are asking each other or asking me, Ewo lenso, ki lenso? That is, what are you saying? What are you doing? What are you selling? So eventually, I had to just tell myself, I'm in a Yoruba state. Fortunately, I am a Yoruba. I can speak Yoruba very, very fluently. So I'm going to pass my message across in Yoruba. So I apologize for those of you who probably did not hear what I'm saying. So if you listen to the things I've said in these videos from the beginning to now, that is all I'm saying in the video. In my awareness creation. And it is important that we all join our hands. I keep saying it. The day we vote a president in this country, it doesn't matter who that president is. If we vote that president in with 100 million or close to 100 million or over 100 million, believe you me, that president will understand that these are not the people that collect 5,000 and 10,000. These are true Nigerians that want Nigeria to change. And this is from where Nigeria start changing. Because if any leader that we came out in that number, in the sun, in the rain, we stayed for a day, 2 days. If they did not finish counting that election on that night, we stayed there. If it takes a week, let us, the ones that have money, bring pure water. The ones that have money, bring rice. Let us sleep there. Let us make sure our votes are counted. But one thing that encourages me, this Osun election, I went out on the day before. A week before the election, there was tension here and there. You think, all right, it's going to be, stubborn. But then I then went out. On the election day, I went out, I walked with my foot from 8 o'clock in the morning till 7:30 at night. And I was going from one polling unit to the other polling unit, looking at the people. At some time, I was, creating that awareness. Do not collect bag of rice. Do not collect 10,000 because this will not be, this is not good for your future. In some places, the police came and harassed me and said, "Listen, man, you have to off that thing. We can't allow you to be playing this thing and telling this thing." And I just simply tell them, I'm only just telling people that are not ready to come out and vote to come out and vote. But I have to listen to them. I went on and I go from street to street and I'm telling people to go out and vote. There's nothing happening. So don't be scared. Go out and vote. And that is what I did completely throughout that election day. And to my surprise, everywhere I go, every polling unit I went to, there's peace. You see the policemen, you see the security men and forces and whatever, they are just sitting there watching everybody. And everybody is going out, they are casting their vote. I thought I'm going to see like what I used to see in the news. You see some people buying votes, some people selling votes, some people do this. To be honest, I know before the election, I heard about people being given money inside bread and stuff like that. But on the election day, I didn't see that. I went to nothing less than 17 polling units just to watch what is happening. And I didn't see that. And that encourages me to even do more of that awareness creation. Because the one way we can collect this country is if we come out in our millions. We are blessed. You see, numbers. Numbers is something that you cannot joke with. The amount of or the numbers that we have in Nigeria, over 200 million people, believe you me, is an asset. Is an asset only if the leaders know what to do with that numbers. But even if the leaders don't know what to do with that number, believe you me, you and I, the Constitution gave us that one day to go out and vote. Leave everything that you are doing for the sake of our children and generations to come. Leave everything you are doing. Let us go to that polling unit and vote in our millions. If police can go and just sit in one corner and just watching people that are voting, before I used to think, why are police on the street everywhere, blah 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 blah. Normally, it shouldn't be. You don't need police. All we need is a black Maria and maybe 4 police. And if anybody wants to disrupt the election, they grab him and put him in the black Maria. 6 o'clock in the evening, 6 months in prison, no bail. That is what I would have expected. But even though with many police, a lot of tension, that is why the police are being brought in. But the police were just sat and they were just watching people. And believe you me, for the first time I felt things can happen in this country. It encourages me more. So let us come out in our millions. Let us vote a president in with 100 million and let him come out and start making some stupid decision that does not affect the lives of Nigeria. We Nigerians, we the 100 million, we will come out again on the street and we will bring that government down. That is the power of number. That is the power of numbers. So please, my Nigerian people, the music you see me playing, if I'm in Yoruba states, the music and the sermon and the awareness will be in Yoruba. So I'm going to leave you tonight. I'm just letting you understand that we have to come together to salvage this country. Honestly, it's very, very simple. Honestly, it's very, very simple. People can scare you in this country. People can tell you, if you go out, they will shoot you. If you go out, it's all lies. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying it cannot happen. But what I'm saying is the day you have numbers, if you have 20 people that are planning to come and disrupt the election, and all of a sudden they saw 30,000 people that want to vote, you won't see those 20, they will just disappear. You won't know where they disappear to. And that is where we need to get to in this country to get our country back. We need to start taking charge of this country. And then the leaders will be afraid of us. At the moment, we are afraid of the leaders. But we need to, in our numbers, start building that Nigeria that we need. Nigeria will not just be better without you doing anything. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. Have a lovely day and have a lovely time. Enjoy your time with your family. Bye.